Barry, we're in the Ingle gym. Tell us how long you've been here and your memories of it.
I've been here since at the age of 12, 13 years old, and I've had some great memories in this gym. I've seen a lot of people come and go, and this is my home.
And you've seen a lot of people come and go, but has anyone stayed here as long as you? Was Nazir this long, or even Johnny Nelson?
No, I think Nasir Mohammed was here from the age of 7 or 8 and left at 21 or 22. I think the only guy who can match me is Johnny Nelson, and Johnny's been here since, I think, maybe the age of, same age as me, 13, 14, until he finished 34.
Not just about boxing, but how much about life have you learnt in this gym?
This gym's made me from, I was a street rat, that's what you could call it. Now I'm a gym rat. It taught me from, being a little rat on the streets, causing trouble and stuff, into a man.
And what sort of man are you away from this gym now?
What do you mean by that?
Well, what sort of person are you? Okay, what life do you have away from this gym?
I don't really have a life, that's it. All I know is boxing. My DNA, if you open me up, is boxing, nothing else. I don't really have no other family, I don't have no other interests, all it is boxing for me. Okay,
when Dominic Ingle gives you a day off, what do you do then?
It's a good question. I don't know. I still probably pop in here because I only live across the road. But probably just relax at home, or I still nip in here, during the day. But that's it really. We don't really hardly have days off.
During your pro career, it's been slow burning as such to get to this world title opportunity. Yeah. Have you ever been on Dominic's case, come on, I need this big fight, I need that world title fight? Because we're in a generation where the next batch of fighters that are coming after you are all being rushed into these situations.
Listen, boxing's it's not about how fast you get there. It's about getting there and staying there as long as you can. And everyone moves at a different pace. And I've had things what have happened to me, and certain things. But I've stayed focused, and I'm here now. So with this opportunity, I'm not going to let it slip out my hands.
What things have happened to you that might have taken you away from boxing?
I've been banned. Got banned in 2014. I was out for 18 months, and then when I got back, it took a while to get going again. But that's in the past now. We're here, 2019. We're closing in a world title. Well, we're here now. We're going to win this world title, and then keep it as long as we can.
Well, during the build-up so far to your fight against Josh, you've been quite vocal in that his dad will pull him out, and the mental strength. Why is that?
I just believe, stylistically, I'm all wrong. I think Frank Warren has been in this boxing game a very long time, and they can say what they want to say, but Frank, urged, Josh Warrington, said, listen, don't be fighting this kid. It's a dangerous fight. Don't fight him. He's took the fight. So 15th of June, we're gonna get in that ring. No matter what he says or what I say, we're gonna get in that ring, and that IBF title's come back to Sheffield.
He became a dad a year ago, and he has had 2 great wins since then. Yeah. But do you still think you've become the same man as a fighter once you have children? So I know you haven't had children yet.
No, I ain't even got a missus. I ain't got, apart from boxing. I'm married to boxing. That's what I'd say. 2018, he had a great year. He had 2 twins. He beat Josh. He beat Warren. What's his name? Selby. And then he went on to beat, Carl Frampton. And they say good things happen in 3. 2019, is my year. His looks ran out. So, 2019, 15th of June, that title is going to get took off him.
Obviously, you're not going to overlook him or anything. You're not that daft. But I get the impression from speaking to you and Dominic, there's a belief somewhere. You might think this is an easy fight for you.
No, I don't believe it's an easy fight. I just believe, stylistically wise, he knows, his dad knows, Frank knows, he might be, at this minute of time, he might be confident, because he's gone on to beat, Carl Frampton and, Selby in his mind, who he thinks they're better than me. So, at this minute of time, he might be confident. So, you know, when we get in that ring, he's going to soon realise, you know, he should have never took this fight.
Why are you better than Lee Selby and Carl Frampton?
I just believe, you know, I think, you know, I just believe when he boxed Selby, you know, you can't take away credit from Josh, because at the end of the day, you know, he beat who was in front of him. I just believe, you know, the timing for both of them fights were, you know, were perfect. You know, Selby was struggling to make the weight, and Carl Frampton, you know, Carl's not been the same fight for 3 or 4 years, and you know, I think the Selby win's a lot better win than the Frampton fight, and I just believe, you know, he's fighting a strong featherweight, you know, in his prime. You know, 28, 29 years old. There's not going to be no excuses, you know, and I believe in his head, he knows what's going to happen. And
also, is it in your mind that it's took a long, long time for you to get there? There's been obstacles. Yeah. There's been having to fight on shows when they've been packing away you know, the seats and stuff. Because of your style and how you box, do you think you're the sort of fella, if you don't win this one, it'll be so hard for you to get a second world title fight?
Yeah, 100%. You know, listen, for me, you know, this is everything. So, you know, I'm gonna leave it all in that ring. I'm gonna make sure, you know, no matter what I've got to do, that belt's coming back. You know, because I know I'm not gonna get a second chance. You know, I know Josh knows he can get a second chance, because, you know, Frank, after I beat him, Frank's going to give him the WBO ratings. He'll probably fight Carl Frampton in rematch, and then, you know, Frank will offer them, you know, say, oh, the winner can fight Oscar Valdez.
What about yourself? What would you like to do after this fight if you win?
I'm not looking past that, you know. All I want to do is win this fight, and then that's it, you know. For me, you know, I don't care what happens, you know, on the 16th of June or anything past the 15th, you know. All I want to do is get in there and win this fight.
And how will you win this fight?
I believe I can win this fight in every department, you know. I just believe, you know, Josh, I think a lot of people just underestimate him, you know. When they look at him, he doesn't look the best, you know, but he does everything good, you know. He's not special at anything, you know, and I just think people always underestimate him. They always say, oh yeah, but he's this, he's that, he can't do this and he can't, but he can, you know. And when they get in that ring and they realise he's better than he is, it kind of, you know, throws them off. Yeah.
Why are you emotionless?
I don't know, just how it is, isn't it? Just one of them things.
Because you come across as emotionless, but you're not a cold person, I don't think.
No, listen, then day in this game, you know, we're here to win. We're not here, you know, to make friends or, you know, anything else. I'm just here to win. You know, I don't want to be friends with anybody or, you know, that's it, you know, I just want to win.
Do you have a lot of true friends?
You know, I've got a lot of friends in this gym, but the thing is, you know, in life when you're trying to get to where you want to get, you know, you can't really, you know. My life's very boring, so, you know, I'm always in the gym or, you know, training. I don't really have no social life where, you know, Josh has got a good social life, you know, he's got a family, he's got friends and all other stuff. I don't really have none of that. So it's just one of them things, and it's just, you know, if you wanna be great and do great things, you've got to do, you know, things that other people don't want to do.
Do you think having a family and a lot of people loving you around, like he's got his wife, his kids, do you think that might soften him up a bit?
Yeah, I do, you know, I believe it's softened him up, you know, and when we get in that ring on the 15th of June, he's going to realise it has softened him up.
Thanks very much.